Welcome to the Quick Take, and another video about the original Halloween, and another video about Michael. And when I say Michael, I mean all the Michaels. Yes, Michaels. Multiple Michaels. Even a dog trainer played Michael. But I'm not really going to count him in this because the scene was more dog than Michael. Now, I don't mean that there were multiple Michael Myers running around Haddonfield on Halloween night. No, there were multiple people playing Michael Myers, from the unmasked kid to the unmasked adult, and everyone in between. Now follow me here. Everyone who played Michael created a part of him, resulting in kind of a composite or a conglomerate, something like that, creating the sum of all parts, so to speak. And though Nick Castle was the one who mostly was credited as the Shape, which I truly believe he deserves, the others who played Michael had significant, memorable parts as well, and they should get some credit too. And that's what I'm going to give them. Nick Castle, the OG, the man. And here's some reasons why. Now, there are a lot of different nuances when it comes to the king of slashers, but Nick's, what I would call his claim to fame, was the way he moved. Nick seemed not just to walk, but to glide in a way, and contrary to popular belief, he was not plodding or even robotic. We'll leave that to Dick Warlock. Nick was graceful, and he had a certain quickness, and just by his movements, you could tell he was driven and single-minded in his task. When he did take time to slow down or admire his work, he made a statement. His peekaboos were legendary.
Come on now.
And he also did the single best sit-up in horror movie history. Nick Castle's performance in Halloween speaks for itself, and his mannerisms were copied or attempted to be copied by many Michaels to come. And that's why he is the man. But not all Michaels were men. First of all, Michael had to have some backstory. Enter Deborah Hill. She was the first Michael in the movie. Deborah is the one who pulled the knife out of the drawer, picked up the clown mask, and freaked out audiences by the ton with the first kill in Halloween history, Judith. Deborah Hill also had another, which some would call a subtle yet pretty significant scene. She was also the Shape for a few seconds. Well, more like a shadow, but enough of a shadow to be the Shape. She was just standing there, standing and watching. It was still a little freaky watching the Shape just stand there. It certainly freaked out Tommy Doyle.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I couldn't even face him.
Outside. Laurie's out there.
Hold on.
Laurie, the boogeyman's outside. Look.
Yeah, subtle, but still menacing. Deborah's contributions as Michael added to his overall character. She was the producer and the co-writer for the movie, helping to create many of the characters that we've seen in the film. Okay, Will Sannon was the face of young Michael. He showed us that he was an average kid from an ordinary family. He also gave us that first catatonic look from Michael, which complements Loomis's descriptions of him later on in the movie.
Michael?
Another one of Halloween's achievements was its iconic ending. However, Michael needed to get to the ground somehow after he was shot off the balcony so we could all see that he'd be gone a few seconds later. Enter Jim Winburn. Well, actually, exit Jim Winburn. Once again, another memorable moment for Michael Myers. Besides the work of Nick Castle, I would say that Tommy Lee Wallace was the second in line for the most memorable Michael performances in Halloween. and one of my favorite scenes in the movie. Tommy had such a big part in Halloween. I would say next to John Carpenter, he was the most important factor in the movie. Not only did he don the iconic mask, he created it. Tommy was used as Michael for all the scenes where something needed to be broken. He was the production designer and responsible for many of those awesome locations in the movie. He was also the co-editor. In my opinion, it would have been hands down a totally different movie, especially The Mood, without Tommy Lee Wallace. I'm not going to dive too much into the story of this guy. He is memorialized due to being the face. However, he's also been documented bashing the movie and the filmmakers and even the fans. I watched an interview of Tony Moran once, and he said that he was the Michael Myers and didn't even begin to mention anyone else, including Nick Castle. But with all that being said, he did contribute to Halloween and was Michael Unmasked. Once again mirroring the unmasking of Will Sandin from the beginning of the movie, showing he was just a guy next door, not some monster. That scene was very effective. So there you have it. Each one who played Michael, yes, even Tony Moran in The Dog Trainer, had a specific part in his development and at least a significant scene that is memorable. Of course, Nick Castle will always be considered the OG. He is the Shape, and his walk, moves, and grace exemplifies the character which he's famous for. But remember, it wasn't only Nick that completed this legend. Either by design or perhaps it would be more or less by accident and necessity. Michael Myers was created by an accumulation of look, personality, and action from each of those who played him. Of course, some played him more than others, but yet again, it took all of them to create the sum of all parts, resulting in the most iconic character in horror movie history. Next time, Dick Warlock. He may be the most copied walk of all the Michael Myers.